You felt that, didn't you? Just pushed your soul out of your body for a brief moment like the Ancient One in Doctor Strange. Yeah, I'm a big martial arts guy. You could say I'm somewhat of a savant when it comes to hand-to-hand combat. I'm a little pugilistic sometimes, and as such I like to dabble in the martial arts world, learning new disciplines and new techniques. I've made a lot of videos going over various forms of martial arts across the planet, and today I just found a new one I'd never seen before. This is kind of like a martial arts ninja warrior course, but only for the most elite combatants this planet has to offer.
Us, power baby. Martial arts ninja warrior course. Up first, Felix the Cuban Cowboy. Here in Brandon, Florida. Us. Good hit. Agility rings. Ground and pound. Us.
I really thought this was Kid Rock when I first saw this video, but it turns out it's Felix the Cuban Cowboy, I believe is what the commentator called him. And he also said that this is a martial arts competition, which I think is a really cool title for it. I don't know if that was on accident or not, but that goes ballistic. Now, since I'm new to this sport, I'm just a wee little baby still suckling on mama's teats when it comes to this one here. I don't fully grasp the rules or the setup, but it's very clear they want to showcase their abilities. So right now, you can see Felix the Cuban Cowboy. He's got more moves than a fucking Tekken fighter. This guy comes up to the first obstacle, which is the stack of boards, and he gets him with one of these, the big-time hammer fist, getting them with the giant fist, as Patrick said, and breaks through every board like tissue paper. And that's not just like plywood you'd find at Michael's or something. That right there, that's wood. Like, that's got like an iron core in there. That's supposed to be used in the construction of buildings. But what's a building to a man like Felix? Just a punching bag. So he finishes that off, moves on to his next target, which is just concrete. Like, that has a chance against Felix's fists. Goes through that, fucking vaporizes it, deatomizes it. Then he delivers a really impressive front kick. So it was almost kind of like a ballerina the way he delivered that. It was one of these. So it's very rare that you'll ever see one of those pulled off in the wild unless you're fighting elementary school children, like elementary school sized combatants. But still a very powerful kick, and you could see it sent the punching bag flying. And then, of course, we don't even need to speak on his agility. He very clearly has an athletic background, probably a D1 college athlete, so he's still got it. Man was moving through those rings like he had a nat 1 on the athletics check there, but it's not always about the agility. You can see he was delivering some powerful blows, and then of course he gets to the ground and pound, and you know that that's curtains for whoever he got on the ground. Now, the announcer called out that this was 18 seconds, so I don't know if you're going for speed or, like, completion, you know, like, how well you broke the boards, how much power you generated, because you could kind of just sprint through all of this and hit the boards on the way, and get a much faster time, because he didn't really do the agility portion in general. Like, he just didn't really, like, do it, and it doesn't seem like he was penalized for it. So I really think there's a lot of potential here with the meta.
18 seconds. Next up, Alexander Carlos. On the more challenging course, you cannot continue till all the materials are broken in each station. 2 concrete slabs. Removing the shoe. Us. Next station, Kick Bob. Here at the ISKL, Gasper the Classic. Alexander Carlos likes to have fun on the course. Rear naked choke.
Alexander Carlos is a madman. This guy's a psychopath out there, and he always has been in the circuit. He's got a reputation for going out there having fun, and the way he has fun is through death. You see what he was delivering there? He's yelling and screaming, "Yeah!" And then he's breaking boards. Kind of. He broke some boards, and then he had to go back again and finish it off with the last little fatality. He then gets an incredible axle kick onto the concrete. That was impressive. And then going up to the punching bag man, gets him with some kind of just like sweeping kick, and then the rear naked choke. That was sexual. That wasn't, at that point, he was just really asserting his authority over this man, letting him know, I'm fucking you. Like, I'm not just beating your ass, we're fucking. And it's consensual, and we both like it.
Agility ladder, which is used in many sports. He's decided to do the bunny hop. Next station, left hand. You cannot continue until you've broken them all. Going with some knee strikes. Breaking, making his way to the west coast of Florida, where it's been non-existent, the power zone. Thanks to the ISKL for bringing us to break. Us. There you go.
He may not have been able to break those boards, but he did break my heart. That was just sad. I've never seen one of these, like, McDojo martial arts demonstrations end with a board not breaking. That shit is held together by wet dreams and nothing else. Those boards fall apart when you touch them. And somehow, he fails to break the boards like 4 times, so he has to go individually, like an assembly line of breaking the boards over his knee, and even one time it didn't break on his knee. This man has got a body made out of pillows. He's healing the wood, actually, with each of his strikes.
He's at 1 minute and 15 seconds. He's got 3 stations left. Foot stomp. Gotta break them all. Oops. A great test for agility, technique, and speed. 1 minute, 40 seconds. Last up.
1 minute 40? New course record. Now, it may not have been the fastest time, but it was the most devastating. It was a bad day to be a block of wood when Alexander was coming through, I'll tell you that much. They will never forget this day. He put the fear of God in him, that's for sure. I also don't know why he loves, like, the two-legged hop method, like he's doing one of those, what were they, like, the sack races, where you put, like, a big sack over yourself and you, like, jump around. The things they used to have, like, at the Renaissance Fair when you were a kid. I don't know why he approaches agility like that, like he's some kind of kangaroo.
Myself, let's see if I can beat Felix this time. Yes. You want to break it with 1 shot. Agility ladder, left hand. Yes. Foot stomp, 16 seconds. Power, baby. Yes.
Us indeed. Holy. Power doesn't even begin to describe it. Nuclear energy? That's power. This, it's a weapon of mass destruction. Holy shit. He flew through that. If you blinked, you were already dead. He is like the real life movie trope of when a samurai cuts through someone and then like their body slowly falls apart. Like, it doesn't even register that there was a cut until all of a sudden it's on the ground in half. That's what he just did to that course. 1 second it was there, the next second he's on the other side and everything just explodes, combusts all at once from the speed. That was nuts. So there's a reason why this guy is commentating. He is clearly at the top of the food chain when it comes to this martial arts sport. Again, I don't exactly know the parameters here, but I think it's very clear who the alpha is.
Power. Martial arts ninja warrior course, testing speed, agility, and technique. Let's see who runs the course the fastest. Front row, hammer fist, us.
We got another speed demon out here, another fucking freak on the course. This guy's out there and he is banking it. He is making a spankarooski out of this course. So he blasts through it. Now this is a different configuration. This is like an upper level elite course, I believe. I'm going to be honest, I don't know how a lot of these translate to combat, because you walk through and step on like 5 boards. I guess this would be like if you had your opponent face down, like hands behind their back, and this is how you finish them off execution style with a curb stomp. Potentially that's what that's supposed to simulate. But then, one thing I can tell you was very real here, not a simulation. When he kicked that last board with the guy holding it, he hit his fingers. I know that guy was pissed. He was probably mad as hell. Because he misses the board, he hits the guy's fingers, and the guy's fingers break the board from being pushed backwards. I know he was mad.
13 seconds for Sebastian. Up next, Alexander Carlos, the special needs fitness guru. Here we go. The agility, steps, axe kick. 13 is the record to win. Side kick. Looks like he's taking his time. He's got skill. Having some fun with it. He's at about 16 seconds right now. here at the FBBA season opener in Miami, Florida, front row. Getting up, hammer fist, and finishing off with the side kick. He's at about 38 seconds. Gonna finish with over 40 seconds. Removing his shoe. Power, baby.
Yeah, that's right. Alexander Carlos back at it again in the Thunderdome. He said, "This is my stomping ground and I'll prove it." And he's looking a little more nimble here, so I don't know which came first, the chicken or the egg, whether it was the first competition with Kid Rock or this one here, but all I can say for sure is his knees worked a lot better in this demonstration. You could see during the agility rings he was actually hopping quite gracefully. He of course is bringing his classic signature high energy screaming and squealing, and I really appreciate his freestyle where he uses some kind of forbidden martial arts maneuver, I believe, outlawed centuries ago, where he gets on the ground, lifts his leg like a dog taking a piss, and then brings the hammer down with his foot onto that board before getting up and doing his front roll, which unfortunately did discombobulate him a little bit. You could see he got very dizzy and off balance. He almost fell over. I thought he was about to pass out. Like, I thought that might have been the end of Alexander Carlos, but this legend was able to push through and get another minute or so time on the course. Again, not the fastest, but by far the most powerful we've seen. So these were the only clips I've found of this sport, but I really enjoyed it. I don't exactly know all the inner workings of it, but I can appreciate good martial arts when I see it. That's about it. So yeah. I'm a black belt in Taekwondo. Did you know that? Don't believe me? Look at this. What do you say to that? That's a warrior. I achieved black belt at 10 years old. I was a prodigy. Could have been like the Jet Li of Florida if it wasn't for the old trick knee. Now, I'm sure, just with the old eyeball test, you could deduce that I was built a little different. I'm an organic weapon. You probably just didn't realize what caliber. I just realized in that picture I was wearing a white belt. That was at the beginning of my journey, and a mere 6 months later, I achieved black belt status. I speedran it. Because it was a McDojo. Not the finest academy America has to offer by any means. It was an after-school Taekwondo course where basically as long as you kept going there and paying the fee to attend, you would be getting an upgrade to your belts on a schedule, kind of like a fucking battle pass more so than anything. So I was just there long enough and got the black belt. But it doesn't mean it didn't turn me into a fucking powerhouse of combat. Like, check this out. It gave me the gift of the high kick. You might not have seen it on camera there, but there was a black flash that happened. Anyway, I mentioned this impressive resume because today I saw a clip of a martial artist on a television show, I believe it's called Lubin, and he was demonstrating his expertise with Bruce Lee level maneuvers, and I saw a lot of people were kind of clowning on it, and I kind of wanted to come in here with my keen eye and tell you what's actually going on.
Καρατέγκα κατάσταση.
Ναι, και δεν έχουμε πρώτη από μια ζωή, έχουμε και τη σκηνή.
Για ρίξε μια ψυχή έτσι πριν καθίσεις να μας δώσεις λίγο από αυτήν την κίνηση, ναι, λίγη ενέργεια.
You can't just wake up one day and do this. This is clearly someone who spent years studying and finally honing his craft here. And you can see the delicacy, but the lethality of each and every move. That's what I find so impressive about this display. Now, I obviously have no clue at all what they're saying. I don't speak the language, but danger is universal. Just like a smile, it can be understood in every language, and what he is doing there is nothing shy of some of the most dangerous moves I've ever seen on film.
Ναι.
The mic briefly picked up the speed of those punches, but I don't think, unless you're familiar with martial arts to the level that I am, you will have been able to register every single one of those punches. He threw out over 44 punches. I counted each one of them. Even if you go frame by frame, you won't see them because it's almost impossible with the naked eye. It is unbelievable just how fast he can throw that out. That is like an actual JoJo's Bizarre Adventure moment right there, but without the stand. He makes it look so easy. That footwork right there, a dance of death. You won't see any footwork that smooth in any of our combat sports. Interestingly enough, I saw some people poking fun at how high his kicks are, and it's so clear that your ignorance is blinding you. It's actually kind of disgusting. There's different kicks for different opponents. I feel like most people should know that. And what he's showcasing here isn't kicks he would use to disarm a fucking Elbath giant. Right now, what he's showing you is a flurry of blows that could be used to dismantle an entire field trip if they decided to ambush him. So he's taking down middle school-sized kids.
Το βγάζει την ενέργεια, κατάλαβες, την αρνητική εμένα. Με εκφράζει.
Σε εκφράζει.
Ναι, ναι, πολύ. Πολύ, με εκφράζει και
When put side by side with Bruce Lee footage, it's nearly identical. You'd have to work extremely hard to spot a single difference between the two. Now, since I don't know what they're saying, I also don't know what the format of the show is. So it looks like they have 3 judges there, so I'm thinking it might be some kind of talent show like The X Factor or something like that. And I didn't hear a golden buzzer go off, so I feel like they may not have fully understood what they were watching. Because anyone familiar with martial arts would have absolutely hit the golden buzzer the second he threw out his reverse cowgirl super kick.
Πάρ' το. Έτσι με κοιτάζει. Μαζί πάμε να το δώσουμε.
Αμέ.
Ναι.
The host going in there to try the moves for herself to emulate a small fraction of what he's put on display here really helps put into perspective the level of mastery this man has over combat entirely. Because he made it look so effortless. It looked like just a walk in the park. So she felt confident that she could go out there and do something similar, and she broke her ankle. She had a very big ankle sprain, no doubt, because it's not something you can just do. It's something you have to study and train daily for years. This man has turned his body into a weapon. Every muscle fiber just more ammunition for that weapon. And I think it's very clear now when you see the host try it, you can't do that. Very few people on this planet can. And that's kind of the beauty of it. I just wanted to share this because I think there was people that were a little confused by it, not really understanding how difficult martial arts moves like this are to execute. But with my Taekwondo background, and also my avid watching of Steven Seagal's movies, as well as his Aikido expertise, I can see things like this in a way others can't. A lens that few have the ability to perceive. Now, I may have mentioned Steven Seagal, but I don't want to compare these two martial artists because there's no one on this planet, nay, in this universe, that can hold a candle to Steven Seagal. That motherfucker could flip you out of your chair from behind the computer screen. Like, right now, if Steven Seagal was here in this room with me, he'd come up to the camera and get you with one of these, like the old dick twist, and have you fucking barrel roll out of your chair. So, I only used his name as a reference to just how much I study the highest level of combat. And I do think this is up there on the highest levels of combat. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about this a little bit because I was pretty perturbed to see some people clowning on it. And that's really about it. So yeah. I'm going to be honest, I'm sick and tired of you being so weak that you can't win every street fight you find yourself in, so I'm about to change that. You're welcome, no need to thank me. I'm going to introduce you to humanity's finest warrior, Adam. He is our combat specialist that is undefeatable and invincible. In fact, he's my sensei, and I've been studying under him for about a year now, and I don't like to toot my own horn, but just to give you an example of the power that he can bestow upon us mere mortals, I don't even get bit by mosquitoes anymore because I can sense them coming and channel my chi into my palms and actually force blast them away, deatomizing them. And check this out. Think about what I can do to the human body with that kind of power at my disposal, and it's all thanks to Adam's teachings. He is a Tai Chi expert.
Very light touch. Just 1 gram of pressure. Because it's correct, not because it's light. Light is just light. Or, he's so powerful. Oh, he crushes me. I use not light, I use heavy.
Almost too much heavy nearly launched that man into an alternate timeline. This is what it looks like to be truly at the top of your game. He barely even has to touch him, and he's sending him flying. He's fucking ragdolling him here. He is potato sacking this poor gentleman for the demonstration. And keep in mind, that's only using one little tiddlywink of pressure, just 1 simple gram of pressure. Imagine what he's capable of if he turns that chi dial up and he gets into like 15 milliliters, like maybe even like 20 ounces, or God forbid, a kilogram worth of chi. Now, since I've been studying Tai Chi from Adam for a while, he calls it Tai Chi, I'm able to pick up on subtle things that most of you probably didn't see, so I'm going to break it down for you plebeians. Adam was actually moving so fast during this demonstration that after he sent the student flying, Adam himself zoomed over there and gave him a Naruto 1,000 years of pain, and then sat right back down, all in a single frame that you probably can't even find through slowing this video down. Only through the trained peepers of a Tai Chi master was I able to pick up on this.
I use heavy. Very heavy. Or very light. I use very slow. Very slow. Doesn't matter how fast he wants to move. I use slow.
Not only is Adam a biological weapon, he's a biological anomaly. There is no way of knowing just how old this guy is. He's got the hairstyle of fucking Neocortex from Crash Bandicoot. He looks like a mad scientist that's in his 70s, but has the body of a gamer. There's just no way of pinning the tail on this donkey. It's checkmate. If you were forced to give a police sketch description of the gentleman who spiritually fucked your soul without ever even touching you, how would you even describe this gentleman?
Well, I use very fast. Change. Not light, not heavy, not fast, not slow. Correct. Not incorrect. Try to follow the method. If you have sincerity towards the method, towards Tai Chi Chuan will be sincere to you.
Profound and thought-provoking words, and it's a motto I live my life by now. And thanks to following this code, this method, I am able to ejaculate without ever even touching myself.
So looking at anti-takedown or counter-takedown.
Now maybe some of you non-believing heretics didn't trust the method there with Adam's demonstration while sitting down. Maybe you thought the student was in on it and just kind of playing along with the ruse and it's all a sham. Well, do I have the answer for you. This is Sifu Adam teaching us all how his Tai Chi can be used to prevent MMA takedowns, and he peels back the curtain here on some forbidden techniques, the repulse monkey and, Lord help us all, golden cock. Also, shout out to whoever in Adam's life told him to just shave his head. Probably the best decision he's made since starting his Tai Chi training. Shaving his head was crucial. He de-aged himself like 30 years just from that maneuver right there. So even if you take nothing away from the martial arts here, martial arts, a term I'm using very loosely, let this be a lesson to you that sometimes you need to reevaluate your style.
The repulse monkey. We shift the weight back and we step back on the line, and it's got some an, jin, and you release out for repulse monkey. It's a great way to defend the single leg takedown or even an attempt at a double leg. So just to look at the method, if they were going to shoot in, I'd shift back, turn my body as he's still coming in, touch the head, and just follow far towards the ground or out to the side.
An extension of that movement that I was theory crafting on in Tai Chi is after the repulse monkey and you're following them down like this, you can keep following through, doing a full ballerina twist, getting out a shovel and digging their grave, because you just fucking killed them with the repulse monkey if you're using this technique. Only use this on someone that you think deserves to die. This is way too powerful to just be freely posting on YouTube. I can't believe it's here.
So back if you're more engaged, like so. And then if they really work it, again, throw some punches or whatever. Okay, and then of course you can step in to finish.
Good luck to MMA takedowns going forward, am I right? How do you stop that? You can't. You can't. You can only hope to, negotiate your way out of there diplomatically. Like, hey, look, I'm sorry I went for an MMA takedown. I didn't know you had mastered the repulse monkey. Please spare me and my family. I had no fucking clue who I was dealing with. But it's probably already too late, because if he busted out the repulse monkey, your goose is already cooked, friend.
So they grab your leg, and they drive forward and pick up your leg and so on to take you down. So we could look at maybe golden cock, right? In a large frame once again, and you change, and there's the arm as you transfer, and then you pick up the other leg.
The golden cock, I don't even think I need to explain to you. We've all heard of that before. It's basically the dance of death. It's like a real-life waterfowl dance, honestly.
So I'd look at it slowly. If he did get my leg, I failed, I didn't get back in time. He picks up my knee and drives forward. I follow, picking up the foot like golden cock. And then I do the transition and sink the arm. Now, the key to this is that, so in the form here, when I change and sink down, that I sink the chi, mobilize the chi to my foot and to my hands, mobilizing out so that my leg becomes impossibly heavy. I'm following with my leg and then firing through my leg and continuing and guiding and adding jin with the hands.
He makes it look so easy, but in practice, you'll never find someone that can do it so fluidly, because there's a lot that's happening internally. As he mentioned, he has to be mobilizing his chi into different areas. It's not as simple as just this. Only an amateur would think it's just this. There's a lot of chi that happens, and I'm going to try my best here, so if I crash through the floor, just know I made my leg too impossibly heavy with too much chi. But what he's doing is he's taking all of the chi during golden cock after getting his leg taken. He's bringing it up, and then he's mobilizing here, and there's a lot of chi happening down in this region. And then he does that, which, man, my bones are cracking under the pressure of how much chi I mobilized. But anyway, upon successful cock, the opponent will most likely die.
I failed. He drives forward and picks up my knee. There's the first golden cock. I step back and arm down. This would be the second one on the way up for the knee strike to the head. So in real time now.
Lord have mercy on anyone that tries an MMA takedown with someone who's well versed in Adam's Tai Chi. They will not know what's about to happen to them.
Which doesn't mean it's exactly the same as the form, but it has the qualities of the form. Open, upright, the regal nature of Yang style. It doesn't do weird movements. Yang style doesn't do any of that. It's always just, right? That's its nature. So you have its nature. And then you gradually start refining so that at any time you can make your body in such a way that you can control them and produce power.
I think he's saying Young style. I don't really know what that is. I'm only familiar with fucking epic style. Am I right, gamers? But he's trying to teach something there and getting an arm massage from his student until he didn't want that arm massage anymore, and he produced an invisible blast, a force field that was projected outwards from his body.
Now, from the coarse to the subtle, you just go through the pattern and you use the repetitive nature of the pattern to produce accuracy in your body. Oh. Now, the key point is the consciousness, the chi, the jin.
The burst of energy that he's emitting is just overwhelming. You can see the students getting just fucking thrown all over the place here. On that final one, you could even hear a groan of pain, or perhaps even pleasure, as his body was confused with the energy that was thrust into it. Maybe it was something that maybe even got down there and tickled the G-spot. Perhaps a brown note that even produced a little bit of a fart with a extra little packed punch there, a little shardy party. There's really no telling, and that's kind of the beauty of Adam's brand of Tai Chi. Its power lies in its unpredictability, and as he states, the consciousness of the Jin. There's just... I could get into this for hours. It's something that warrants endless study, and you're never going to be as effective at it as Adam clearly is, but even just integrating it into your life can turn you from just ordinary Joe Schmo goober into an absolute killing machine. We already saw how effective the Repulse Monkey and Golden Cock is, and now he's showing you a couple of, like, invisible blasts through Tai Chi movements once you accept the consciousness, right? So it's just... you get the idea, is the point. So hopefully this will help you win all of your upcoming fights. Hopefully this will be helpful to all of you out there, and that's really about it. So yeah. You can tell just by taking a quick peek at me that I am a highly trained, lethal combat machine. Millions of years of fine-tuned evolution has led to the apotheosis of fighting. Me. If we walked by each other on the street, you'd look over your shoulder out of fear, praying that I don't decide to beat your ass. And if you're lucky, I won't. And it's all thanks to my extensive knowledge of martial arts, more specifically, the most intense discipline, Bullshido. This is probably my biggest guilty pleasure content online. I love fake martial arts. Online, it's referred to as Bullshido. There's an entire subreddit dedicated to it, a Twitter account. I think it's also blowing up on TikTok as well. It's a scam that's been around for at least 50 years where some goober will open up a dojo and, you know, call it a self-defense course, and it's just absolute outrageous fucking nonsense, and they pass it off as martial arts. The most notable example of this is actually Steven Seagal. I'm sure all of you are familiar with him. He is an iconic, timeless specimen of Bullshido. If you watch any of his, like, demonstrations of his expertise in martial arts, you'll have someone grab his arm, and then Steven Seagal will do this, and the guy fucking flips around like he just got hit by a car going 60 miles per hour. Like, he just ragdolls people by looking at them. Force blasts. He'll take their finger, and he'll, like, tickle it a little bit, and the person has a heart attack, right? And it's all for show. Obviously, none of it's real. The people that are having the maneuvers performed on them just sell it, and it's supposed to get some students to sign up to the course under this ridiculous belief that it's real. But the video footage that exists from these courses is unbelievably entertaining. Some of the best footage online, period. This old-timer's looking extremely powerful. He could probably beat up a tech support scammer through the telephone. He gets a phone call from the scammer's like, hey, you got a virus on your computer, pay us and we'll fix it. And he just says, you're already dead. Hangs up, and then the guy fucking explodes. Because it turns out this guy did like 15 karate blasts at the phone and it killed the guy. Like, he is not to be messed with. Every part of his body is a weapon. He can fatality your ass from any position. So, like, in one of those, the guy just comes up behind him and, like, taps him on the shoulder, and then he fucking flies off the screen. Like, God forbid one of his grandchildren come up to try and get his attention, poke him on the back. That just straight up snapped their neck, it seems. If he doesn't want to be moved, there's not a force in this universe that can make him move. Not even God. It's like pulling the sword from the stone here. The guy trying to lift him even tries biting on his ear a little bit to no avail. He won't budge. And then eventually, he sends him flying thanks to his overwhelming spiritual pressure. This old-timer's got such powerful aura, he could probably kill people just by entering the same room as them.
And he grabs, goes to punch. So he puts his fingertips here. They're straight, so they would give me anything. And then
Just when you thought it was safe to ask Grandpa to pull your finger, he's got a move for that too. And he's lucky he didn't perform the full fatality. This one's one of my favorites. This is an older video. I've seen it at least 20 times. Every time this gets posted somewhere, I can't help but watch the entire thing. So obviously I've been doing a bit of a deep dive through Bullshido subreddit because it's got not only the classic bangers, but also some new ones. So it's just a nice array of things that I'd like to showcase today from the subreddit. I legitimately love this technique, the fucking forbidden turbo slap jutsu here. I've tried it myself every time I watch this, and it's like legitimately painful on the entirety of my arm. Like, it's kind of impressive how quickly they're able to throw the slaps out, and if you watch them do it, they're hitting themselves more often than they're even throwing something out. So they keep like slapping themselves in the face and on the chest, but they make such a good sound. And it's really cool to just like watch the fucking phalanges fly around like this. I don't know, it's very satisfying, especially when he's running around doing it. Obviously, you're not winning any fights against a human being with this technique, but it is extraordinarily deadly if you're being chased around by a couple of pages out of a textbook. So if you've got to slap some paper that's bugging you, you might want to try some of these maneuvers that they're teaching you here.
You'll see me cutting the arms, Ukanagashi here, Tenkan there, Tigatana here, Tigatana here, Tigatana, Ukanagashi here. Always moving, always cutting them out of the way. Keep going. Here.
This class, I believe, is just being taught in his living room. They just push the couch back and then bring the students in. So he's teaching this very elegant, majestic maneuver about how to fight multiple opponents, and you clearly can't argue with the results here. Highly effective against a group of opponents that also happen to lack object permanence, so when you brush them off, they lose all their steam and they have to like relocate you and try and remember where they are. It may not work very well against people grounded in reality and are actually trying to hurt you in a fight, but who knows, maybe it's worth giving a try. Just give them one of these, tap them on the back, and, I don't know, maybe run away. Like, maybe that could be more effective than trying to just keep, like, doing some of this. Though I do really like the clothesline at the end. I don't know why he decided to clothesline them. That seems like it wasn't even part of the lesson. He was just improvising there and thought it'd be a nice cherry on top of the cake. But I appreciate it. This one had DMCA music, so I'll just talk you through it. This is the Finger Master. He's an expert of all things related to finger-based combat. I mean, and just look at him. He's built like a killer. He looks like Executioner Smog from Dark Souls. So you can't even get near him, really. He's super slippery, super powerful. Just an all-around elite warrior. You can see his guard is never down, and no matter what you do, you're not penetrating his defenses here. Like, and look at it, again. Look at the power he's able to exert through just a single finger. And then he gives him the old, the washing machine twist, and there's just nothing you can do about it. Now, I know what you're thinking. Charlie, I'll just wait to strike him when he's sitting down. That way I have the advantage and he has no way of fighting back. You absolute imbecile. You think an elite warrior like that wouldn't also be able to beat your ass 1,000 ways to Sunday while also in the seated position? You absolute fool. Some say he's even more powerful while sitting down. You can see that his opponent's really out for blood, trying to hurt him, but just can't. Every time he makes contact with the human body, he sends excruciating pain into his victim, causing the entire body to shut down. I believe he calls it the cheese touch technique. He just is able to do anything he wants. Look at this, wrapping him up like a fucking pretzel. Hurting people is as easy as breathing for him. Just look at how much fun he's having. Even while sitting down, there is just no one that can match his expertise in martial arts. I really do love Bullshido. Fake martial arts is really goofy to watch, but it is sad to think that there are people that pay for these classes thinking that it works, and God forbid they ever get into a real fight and try and use these techniques, they're going to get themselves hurt significantly worse than if they had just tried to like run away or something. You'd probably get further if you just did this with your arms and just start flailing around wildly than trying to use any of these techniques, like trying to push a pressure point that causes your opponent to shit their pants or something. So it is sad to think about the people that get scammed into believing this and paying for it, but man, is it fun to watch. So yeah, that's really about it. So yeah. We all have at least one video that's burned into our brain forever. A video that we can't possibly forget that still keeps us awake at night with cold sweats and nightmares. For some people that might be something as innocent as 2 girls, 1 cup. For others, something as extreme as what I'm about to show you. I saw this video years ago and now I can't possibly forget it. It's something that you can't unsee or just pretend you never watched in the first place. It's really like a universe-altering event. And if I may, I'd like to just come at you through the screen here and open your third eye by force by showing you this video. Now, it's nothing graphic or anything. I'm not going to just fucking jump scare you with Mr. Hands or anything. In fact, it's very, very tame. It's just one of these things that I always think about whenever I get even moderately injured. And you'll see what I mean. I'll play it now. It's called Iron Crotch Kung Fu, and it's something not even God could have expected. Now, it's more than just this video, but this is the video that I first found that showed me this entire martial arts discipline. And it's all about strengthening the testicle and cock region to take the world's most vicious blows. And there's no trick photography here, no smoke and mirrors. He's not going to pull a rabbit out of his ass or anything like that. It's real. They spend years upon years perfecting this art form in order to make their nutsack the strongest thing on planet Earth, fucking stronger than tungsten. And the results speak for themselves. They could probably crush a goddamn diamond with their scrotum. It is impressive and frightening all at the same time. And you'll see it gets more and more intense. By the end of it, I was convinced that their nutsack could withstand a shark attack. Like if a shark started biting on their balls, the shark's teeth would just explode like it's a goddamn cartoon. Yeah, that's a goddamn brick that he's blasting himself with. So even in a street fight where someone grabs an improvised weapon like a brick, your balls are safe. It's fucking wild. So this whole iron crotch martial arts has taken man's weakest spot and turned it into armor. Just pure titanium, impenetrable steel. Like, you know how Muay Thai fighters kick down trees in order to strengthen their shins because of, like, the breaking of the bone causing it to grow back stronger and whatever? Like, this is pretty much what they're doing with their penis. And that's another thing, like, it's focused on their nutsack, but you know their cocks are packing fat meat, too. Their dicks are probably thicker than a vault door at Fort Knox, because they have to be for this level of intensity. Because that impact isn't just localized to just the sack, it's hitting everything around it, too. The inner thighs, and absolutely directly on the wiener. So they've also built up the incredible density and girth of their wieners to make it able to withstand this kind of punishment. So it really is the complete package. They've trained every part of that region and they've turned it into like Captain America's shield. It's just fucking vibranium at this point. I really wouldn't be surprised if their cocks and nutsacks were bulletproof. If the police ever try to bust down your door with a battering ram, you just gotta step outside, get in your power stance, and just start absorbing the blows. They'll never get in. There's just no breaking through this defense here. Now, I've extensively looked into this because I was very curious how they do it. And so far, the leading theory that I've been able to see is they're able to actually suck up their testicles back into their body through like the inguinal canal. And by doing so, it just leaves like a sad little deflated balloon of a sack down there. So when it's getting hit, it's not actually hurting that much. Of course, it's still very painful, But through all of this training, they're able to just kind of overcome that pain. But the reason that they're not having like blown up testicles is because they actually are able to hide them up in their inguinal canal at least a little bit to avoid that kind of actual explosion and catastrophe. And as for their actual cocks, how they're able to withstand that, well, there's no breathing techniques or any kind of life pro tips or life hacks that are able to suck your own dick back into your body. You know, it's not like they're sucking their wiener back in and it's poking out their butthole or anything to hide it. It's just taken all of the abuse, and they're just, I guess, through the power of will, just okay with it and have learned to not let it bother them. Yeah, I think you can see why this is a video that still lives rent-free in my head. Every time I get injured, even a little bit, I think back to this iron crotch martial arts, and it's like, how the fuck are they able to take that kind of abuse? And then I'm over here where I get off the toilet after shitting and accidentally hit my arm on the sink a little bit, just lightly bang it, and I'm injured for a week, and my arm's achy for the entire week. It's like, Jesus Christ, these dudes are like 65 years old and crashing motorcycles into their balls, and they're fine. Like, how? How is there such a difference between us? Granted, I'm of course not training to be like super strong or anything, like able to take this kind of shots like they do, but still, it's just something that always pops into my head every time I hurt myself, even a little bit. It's like, I get jealous. So I just thought I'd share this with all of you, because I feel like there's not a lot of people that know how incredible Iron Crotch martial arts is, and now you know. That's about it. See ya. Black Belts, a collection of martial arts fails. Let's fucking go! I've got a good feeling about this. Yes! Again? Alright, okay. Okay. So is this to become a black belt? Or is she already a black belt? Oh, a technique like this, she's absolutely already a black belt. Better not talk any shit at the book club meeting. Be the last mistake you ever make. Okay, stop making her punch it. She's gonna break her goddamn wrist. Maniac. Is that even wood or is that a block of steel? Okay, good God. Have mercy. There we go. Next time, let's use some softer wood besides fucking mahogany. He's kicking pretty high. I mean, that's impressive. Nice. Nice. Very good. Looking good. Very good. Excellent technique. Oh, the spinning cuckold kick. You don't often see that attempted. Can you stop hurting the children here, please? Oh! God, Jesus. Nearly took his head off. He's too powerful. So is this all from, like, the same dojo? They're training some real assassins here. Get your finger... Come on now. Thank you. Hey, come on now. I'm missing the action. There it is. First try. Exit Prime Blue, Wolfie, and the resub fraud. Now this is self-defense. I always wonder when this would ever be helpful, to have like a routine like this. Like, let's say someone's coming up to steal your wallet. Like, how is this gonna help? Like, you just go into an interpretive dance. It's supposed to be for discipline. Oh, like if you can embarrass yourself using this, you can do anything? I mean, far be it from me to question the efficacy of the technique, but I don't feel like this would get a whole lot of... Like, let's say you're being ambushed by a group of ninjas, right? And then you break this out, you're still fucked, right? I'm sure you guys can already tell just by looking at me, but I'm actually trained in martial arts. I was a black belt in Taekwondo. I even won a couple of Taekwondo showcases. I have the trophies to prove it back at my parents' house. So I know quality martial arts when I see it. And this is some of the best I've ever seen. Show us some moves. I'll show you a little high kick. I think I've still got the flexibility. I can't do it towards my webcam or my balls will fly out. But, you ready for this? Pretty fucking lethal, huh? Did you see that? Could you even get how high my leg was on camera? And did you hear my fucking legs pop? My knees popped something fierce there, which only means that I'm a trained weapon. Like, if you blinked, you may have missed the kick. My knees certainly weren't expecting that. I haven't busted one of those out in a long time. But I bet you're wondering, Charlie, that was a right high kick. Very impressive. But what about your left? Well... watch this. Hold on. Yep. Yeah. You don't want to meet me in a back alley, I'll tell you what. Damn, she's going off script. Freestyling. Nice. If that board wasn't made out of titanium, it'd be in pieces by now. Vaporize it. There we go. One more. For our city. Nice. Gotham's got a new protector. There we go. Looking good. Damn. Wait, this kid's going in. That's gotta hurt. There we go. Now we've got the momentum. Easy. Love to see that. Good work. Oh my god. He's surrounded by wooden boards. The most fearsome of opponents. He went to the lumber yard, and he's getting bullied now. Little do they know they're going up against the only man... oh my god. Very nice. Oh, capoeira style, I see. Classically trained. Very good. I don't know why he pushed her down. He's getting too into the RP. Oh, that was a pulled groin. You hate to see that. Let me see the technique one more time. What was he trying to do? What is this? What is this apparatus here? It's just like a bunch of shelves. I guess it's like you're trying to demolish your bookshelf. You'd want to do one of these kicks? Like who the fuck are you fighting here? Are you fighting two kids on top of each other in a trench coat like they were trying to get into an R-rated movie and you're saying no thank you? You're just fucking trying to go through two of them? Yeah, I guess if you just don't like ladders, you can try that. It's an axe kick? Oh. I see. Wow. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Oh, be careful with that. Let's go! Let's go! You have to really commit to it. You have to really throw your body at it. There we go. Somebody's screaming, oh my god! This is it! Oh. Alright, let's go. Shake it off. We do better in the fourth quarter anyway. Let's fucking get it! My god, he's like a missile! Did he break his leg? What happened? Bro, finish the routine. Break the wood. What happened? How did he even hurt himself? Oh, he absolutely blew out his knee. Oh yeah, he came down like ass on that. Oh, you'd never want to come down straight leg like that. Eek. Oof. Martial arts so good you hurt yourself in the process. What to do if you're fighting the Juggernaut from Modern Warfare, I guess. Get out of here! Go back to Roblox. Like he was wearing dick protection.
Turn, slap, 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 turn, eyes, then knee strike. Okay, knee. Until I get to the position, I'm going to come forward and no, slap.
Yeah, take this! Take this! And then maybe a little of this. And then this! Good combo.
Knee, then I go down to my knee. She finishes up with a knee strike. Bam.
And then while he's down, yeah, then you go for the old dick twist. Defense against a full Nelson. Who? If you found yourself getting surprised by a full Nelson, I think it's gone too far. I think your goose is cooked.
The first thing again is awareness. How did the person?
I bet he goes for a kick on the balls.
Okay, so if you're
just a theory.
Feel an attacker's coming closer,
I feel like I know his jutsu.
We close up right away so you can have control of the arms. From there, you want to strike the groin.
I knew it was coming.
Find a way.
Right in the nutsack. Yes.
Strike the groin,
tug on it.
Rip
at it.
Again.
Juggle
Remember,
it even.
You want to face
maybe blow on it if possible.
From there, quickly as possible and get into the
I'm giving him shit, but that's exactly how I would fight. Somebody surprises me, I'm going right for nuts. I wonder what his defense for a rear naked choke is. I wonder if it has to do with hitting his balls.
Stop him right there. Engage.
Yeah, but we've already fucked up and we're in a rear naked, so help. Help me.
The arm, what you want to do, the first thing in
drop your weight. Drop your weight.
So already you're blocking it.
Ball level.
So tuck in my chin. The next thing I want to do, so I drop my weight and I go directly into my strikes.
Yes.
Groin, elbows. And as
classic.
quickly as possible, I don't want to do this. I actually, as I go down, and I strike here and here, I want to turn around and...
I feel like every technique this guy has targets the balls.
Okay, from there I'm going to headbutt. I'd rather hit first and take my
whatever,
chances.
Dane Cook,
again,
just hit his fucking balls.
You want to try to verbally diffuse a situation. You want to de-escalate, but when you've done everything you can...
Sack, tap him!
The attacker's no longer communicating.
That's why I signed up for these courses!
Well, you gotta go preemptive. You double palm strike. So if I'm faced again here with my attacker, one hand...
But his balls are exposed! Let's attack those!
Snap, right? Again, hammer fist is a very powerful strike, right? So if I'm
I
here,
bet that
I'll go
didn't
straight
feel
into
good.
The bridge of the nose. From there, to gain any kind of momentum, I want to disorient him as quickly as possible and hit him with big blows and finish the fight.
This isn't
so
very useful. That wouldn't be practical in a real world fight. He didn't even target his cock.
Right?
My advice, never do this.
Once I do this, he's going to punch, he's going to tackle me, the gun's going to be here. You don't even know where the gun is. That's how fast it's going to happen.
Nice.
Hey YouTube, how to
Knee strike. Okay, knee.
Nice. You killed him. Watch out, Bomberman sneaking up from behind. Oh, God. He didn't expect that. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. He's dead. It's like a little dance. Oh, no. Surprise attack. You didn't poke his eyes enough.
Stop. Look around. Go get her.
It's crazy to think they paid for this.
Hands up, look around, go get her.
What am I watching? You're watching martial arts, pussy. Yeah, I understand that you're a gamer, right? Like fucking Dorito dust on your fingers. You don't know how to handle a rear bear hug, right? You don't understand how to defend yourself against an attacker. That's what I'm trying to teach you, okay? So just fucking sit there and learn, alright? This is mixed martial arts, and you need to accept that. This might save your life, alright? Now don't question Master Tim again. Okay, I can do that. Ah!
Alright, now we're
Ah!
next step. So, first thing we did, we're
Easy.
here. He comes in with a strike. I just block.
I dare you to throw a wild lariat strike at me now that I'm trained.
Next step is, so watch, right from here, I'm here. He comes in with this big punch.
What did he say? Did he say he comes in with his big dick? Man, this guy's always got cock on the mind for self-defense.
Here, he comes in with his big punch.
He absolutely
double blades. Grab. Strike. I come in with my knee strike.
Well, let's just hit him in the fucking balls.
I bring him
Let's go back to the classics.
Right behind him. And then if I really want to put it on him, I just lift up.
And then push his fucking face into his dick and make him suck it. Make him suck his own fucking dick. Hey, when it works, it works. Oh, she's rampaging! Christ, the predators are out in full swing today. Is that the only self-defense he gives for women? Balls, 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 eyes, 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 knee, knee, knee? Surely there's gotta be more to it. What if, and this is far-fetched, but what if hitting him in the balls with an open slap isn't an option?
Getting medieval on the new Predator suits during our fast defense training.
Alright, please, it's YouTube. Let's calm down. We can't see that. Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh, what the fuck is this? Oh, that's good advice, actually. Go get help. He forgot to poke her eyes. Oh, Jesus Christ! Man, this is a sold-out dojo. You go for the nipples. Yeah, if the balls aren't an option, you gotta go for just a titty twister. 3 squeezes. Yeah! 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 And then eyes. And then you go right back into the full combo. And then finish with the fatality.
Introducing Monkey Punch.
Ooh! Those effects are nuts! Who's behind this?
Turn, drop to your knees.
Man, age is just a number. Now roll. There we go. Is this kid old enough to learn the monkey punch?
And the ball of foot to the floor.
That's a move that can kill a full-grown bear.
Then if you have the, okay,
This guy just watches anime sometimes and he just trying to emulates that for his class. If you forgot the roll, you're expelled from the university. This guy looks like Doc Brown.
That leg.
I'm talking about old Western Doc Brown, by the way, from the third one. Like if I'm going up against Ant-Man.
Next.
Guy's gonna hurt himself on that roll. You need to improve that technique. Gravity is acting twice as hard on him.
Good. Center of that shield. Hit the center of
There is no sir here, only sensei. You say, hi, sensei.
Ooh, nice.
Good, Varner.
Excellent kick. Good sweep. There we go.
Good.
Nice.
Good roll.
Nice.
Ooh.
He's the only one rolling.
The roll. That's a grandmaster for you doing it the right way.
Oh, he's a grandmaster.
Ooh, shows a beam.
Oh, he is a black belt. He must have invented this technique.
Very
I'm busy learning self-defense techniques.
Okay. So here's
Just in case any middle schoolers try and shake me down for my lunch money. That's dangerously close to the wall, though, sensei. The 80-year-old grandmaster's gonna miss and hurt himself on that brick wall, or concrete wall. Look at that like-dislike ratio. Yeah, it's all the bullies. They're upset that he's giving away these techniques to defeat them.
You'll be able to see their feet. Whoa! You can break a board like that.
There we go. Wait, is that it? Oh, is that the name of the dojo? The name of the dojo is Monkey Punch Striker? Or is that his nickname? I'm a little confused. Where was the Monkey Punch? I guess maybe that's like his code name back when he was like a secret weapon for the US government. We'll have to deploy Monkey Punch to the Middle East. Let's go, Team Bateman! Monkey Punch Strikers for life! Yes! 7th degree Grandmaster? He's a turbo GM. War fan from Omega Man. Oh, war fan form Omega Man. This guy treats his body like he's a Gundam. Gurren Lagann style. Honestly, this guy looks kind of cool. He's like if crack did Taekwondo. Jesus, Bateman. Just in case the football team's trying to dogpile on him. Oh, eye poke. Spread eagle for the rim job. And we finish strong. Classic monkey punch striker style. Steven Seagal, if he digivolved. Oh! My god. I thought he was about to fucking fly away. What is that, an envelope? A manila folder? What do we got? Jesus fucking Christ. One thing I've wanted to do is set up like a little studio. No advertising and just call it like, I don't know, Chief Charlie's Taekwondo Self-Defense for the Modern Man. See how many people show up to a class and just improvise. I guarantee they'd all be returning customers. What if he actually was a disciple of Bruce Lee's? I'd feel so fucking silly. Like every single technique he shows you here really is just super strong. He reinvents the meta for combat. This guy kind of looks like Evan Peters from American Horror Story. What? I see. I will say I do like this Rex Kwando guy. He looks cool.
We have 1, 2.
Man, he is really giving it to Robert. I wonder if this man's ever been in a confrontation outside of a Whole Foods. Looks like the kind of guy that'd be singing Careless Whisper at a bar 30 years ago.
I drop my foot.
Not a karate. Oh, Jesus! Have some mercy on Gary Busey. Jesus Christ.
And again, if I come around, the same thing occurs here. I'm shifting this energy back.
Is that his arm breaking? What was that? Yeah, I'd like to see the other arm break now, if you don't mind. Can you just beat up Robert again? Boo! Come on, Larry, just beat him up. I don't care if you poke him in the eyes or the stomach, just beat up Robert. Can we go full speed?
As he pushes.
Yeah, there it is. Yep. Robert was coming to steal your wife. Don't let him. Just keep slapping him, I don't care.
And then back.
That's why I bought this DVD.
And then, but I'm just
this guy is the progenitor of slap championships.
By the time this hits,
not really. The progenitor of Robert's fucking concussions, maybe.
By the time the elbow comes around, I've already checked this point here. I'm back to my back leg at this point, and then back into the elbow.
Take that, Robert. That'll teach you to sign up for Larry Tatum's dojo.
If you watch me.
Yeah, fuck this. I don't care about your solo interpretive dances, Larry. I just like to see you beat up Robert.
Locked in.
Oh, who's this?
For me to get started again, because I've actually
did you snap Robert's neck? What? Why are we replacing him? It's like replacing Seinfeld in season 2 or something. What the fuck is this? All right, Jay. Let's see. Can you take a punch as well as Robert can?
So that if I make my hit here,
ooh, he's gonna
I can drop straight
bang him like a bongo.
As I move from the next point,
ooh, there it is.
That speed and footwork, rocking back to forward and back.
Larry's popping and locking. This one's for my TikTok. Larry might be my favorite karate instructor. The true master of Kinpo. Robert! Did you ice your chin? You ready for more?
Pushes, and I fulfill that pattern by the use of the
it never gets old watching Robert get fucked.
Take a technique like reversing.
Robert, are you ready for the ER? You're paying for the ambulance. Does this DVD come with my own Robert to beat up? Why is Jay getting off so easily?
To create power.
He's getting fucking tickled by Larry. Meanwhile, Robert's getting sledgehammered.
Or you can forward.
Yeah,
Make
yeah.
contact, make contact with Robert.
Welcome back, Robert.
Okay. Parts of the body.
Stop lecturing me, man. Show me. I'm a kinesthetic
A
learner.
little more shift the
Beat
weight
up Robert.
here to this. And if I did,
His elbow just pops out. His arm falls off.
okay, did I give it a function?
Robert's body makes great noises when Larry Tatum hits it.
So
His body was made for, like, combat sound
that
effects.
starts a little bit of shift.
Alright, now hit him in the stomach. Yep. Yeah, there we go.
At this point.
Can we get some ribs in there? I want to hear some of those
That
breaking.
allows me to shift my weight from this up again.
Yeah, just saw it off. There it is. There it is.
And so forth. And if I want to hit to the groin,
Ooh, there it is. No children for you.
momentary shift, everything what?
Ooh, that's a good position.
As they should. Because I know
That's
what
typically the one I finish in.
and I know what this foot is doing. I know what
The
my
old
hands and my head
grandfather
back
clock
are doing
pendulum.
At the same time.
A forbidden technique in
You see, I think
Kinpo
of
martial
myself
arts.
in terms of
I'll be using these knives and I'll be throwing them at Robert.
helping, we're gonna
Through my training and the DVDs I've created, he should be able to catch them.
call it the Kimp. I'm gonna turn this way.
Oh,
so
God.
You guys can see what she's doing.
Is he gonna beat up his daughter?
Britt gets pushed. She's gonna part my arms
Uh,
and just do a normal step into a new.
I don't want to see this one, Larry. I don't want to see how you put your hands on your wife.
But okay.
What are you teaching right now? What is this technique? How to get bullied in school? Where's Robert? There he is.
If I decide.
Thank you. The real star of the show. This is Robert's DVD. Larry's just guest starring on it.
Is going to be here. Okay, from here. Face. What I do is I'll shift forward with my leg. And
Like a rock'em sock'em robot, Larry. There it is. That's better. He pulled away that time. He showed mercy.
Final part of the punch. You can see the weight.
He figured after 2 he didn't need to get the UAV from the 3rd.
Launch the punch. What I'm doing now. All in one motion. Yes. And it's subtle. Now.
How much more can your bones take, Robert? If I hit you with my car, would you survive? Find out in Larry Tatum's next DVD for Twisted Metal Car Combat.
Example like
Robert.
Jay, let me borrow you.
Robert, come here. I just got this buzzsaw. I want to test it out. Jay comes out here and damn near gets a massage from him. Meanwhile, Robert just gets brutalized in front of the whole class.
So forth.
Jay gets off so easy. Robert? Robert, come over here, please.
Jay goes down.
I've got this golf club that I'd like to hit you with. Christian martial arts. Exodus Kata. Is this Rick Grimes? Man, he has fallen on some fucking hard times after they kicked him off of Walking Dead.
Your very soul.
Whoa! Where is Steven Seagal when we need him most?
Go into all the world making disciples.
The avatar of
in
martial
whatever
arts.
You do. We are martial artists.
Ooh!
We are kicks for Jesus.
This has to be fake. You know, maybe it isn't satire. These look like real martial arts moves, just performed by a homeless man. He's fighting off demons you could only dream of defeating. He's forgiving you of your sin right now. I would like to sign up for some courses, to be honest.
Raised as an Egyptian, he learned the truth.
They prayed for a martial artist. They didn't get one, but this guy showed up to class. Just watching quality martial arts while listening to some scripture.
Then God pushes the tide, burying the Egyptians' army under the sea. Israel.
That woman behind you is a succubus. Don't let her disrupt your martial arts flow. I don't even need the classes. You're giving away the secrets.
And then a strike to the back of the elbow. Directly on the back of the elbow, you can use a
Get your hands off of me, uncle.
Knuckles or
I'm fucking tired of it. I'm armed with Jesus martial arts. The Exodus form.
Next technique, what's called a hanging horse with a double palm.
Whoa.
It's nothing more than a palm heel strike to the instep. It requires that you create room, moving back away from the kick and striking.
If anyone ever pulls that off in a street fight, I will give you $500. If I can see a hanging horse balls or whatever it was called,
bow and arrow
where you deflect the
stance,
kick like
bow and
this
arrow
in a street
strike,
fight, I will
it's
pay
nothing
you.
more than a jab.
So what is this one? Block the sun from your eyes, and then honk some tits with the other hand?
What's called a cat stamp with a groin strike.
That's kind of a cheap shot.
Is open-handed so that you can...
Oh, and then the advanced technique is you tickle
your
it.
opponent's groin, squeeze.
Bang, and then confuse him with the tickle.
Back. You can use parts Muay Thai. It's called a check. It's a block.
Well, that guy absolutely does
Off of
Muay
a
Thai
round
in the
kick.
real world. Why is he signing up for
The
Kicks
block,
for
you're
Jesus?
delivering a cross.
Just to get every form of martial arts under his belt. Fight to Moab. Flight up the mountain. Receives the staff. Takes the staff back to Egypt. This is quite the interpretive dance. Holy shit. The Exodus dance not only teaches you about the Bible, but it teaches you how to slam some ham. God, this looks too powerful. Why are they just giving away these secret techniques? The forbidden moves.
My name is David Grover, and I'm the president of Kicks for Jesus. Kicks for Jesus is a non-profit
up, David?
Christian martial arts to learn discipline,
The elder
build
one.
self-esteem, lose weight, build flexibility.
It's
and lessen
Moses
physical
himself.
as well as to provide an extra.
Well, after surviving for the last 5,000 years, I said, well,
and away from the
I'll open a martial arts school. There's only 2 videos? The other one's just like a brutal takedown of a pedophile using the Kicks for Jesus techniques. Black coffee and anchovy pizza breakfast August 26th.
Mrs. Butterworth's
Well, naturally.
maple syrup.
Yeah, when you get pizza, the
the,
syrup comes with it, basically.
Cuts the sauce on the.
Why does his
on the-
keyboard have
on the-
earwax
on the
all over
pie
it?
Itself. And we're gonna dip it in there. This
Oh,
is the
that
one with
looks
the
good.
oil on there. Hopefully, you can see the oil sheen moving back and forth.
Ah, tasty.
And the best way to do that is to put your tongue out so it doesn't drip.
I'd rather be dunking this pizza into a toilet.
Just take
like
it
a
in
public
there like
toilet.
that.
God, that looks disgusting.
See the anchovy right there?
Mm-hmm. In all its glory?
See that?
That's a big old
And
anchovy.
we're gonna get that anchovy.
Yeah, there it is. I think if I tried this, I'd end up in the hospital.
Michael Fazio.
That'd confuse my body. My Achilles tendon would snap or something, just out of pure confusion.
The coffee is
His
black and
fucking
cold.
mustache is absorbing all of the grease from
And a
everything.
goddamn to everybody, and remember, ladies and
His
gentlemen,
mustache is like the
anchovy
filthiest sponge in
pizza
the world.
And black coffee.
Well, who is this master chef? I would like to see more. Government cheese and Il Villaggio Cheese Co. holding America hostage at gunpoint.
The American public is getting ripped off in so many different ways. It's
I knew
sickening.
that.
And the food industry is attributing to at least 70% of the raping of American people for their monies.
Really?
If you'll notice...
Am I being raped?
The price of this, which is this piece here.
Well, the
Now,
evidence
this
doesn't
piece
lie.
That is hanging on this little scale.
Who's that right now? Is that the manager of rape?
1.5 ounces. Just under 2 ounces.
What device does he have holding it? A cheese raper?
these two
Like, what is
pieces.
that? Looks like something pirates would use to
And
sail the seas.
Goes
Like
into
100
the
years
cost
ago.
of a pound of cheese. Now I'm going to take this gun that they're using to rob the American people off of here. I'm going to take my little...
Well, when I go to buy
You got
cheese,
it
I'm
out
never,
there.
like, held hostage
And
with
I'm
a
going to
gun.
cut a particular piece of cheese.
Watch him be
is
totally right. Like, he cuts off the
Bellagio.
cellophane and it just
It isn't even
explodes
the
because there was a
best
government-planted
cheese in
C4.
America. And I'm telling you that they're raping us because the best, which comes out to $3.75 a pound, which actually raises the price of the cheese up to about $26 a pound, or very close to that. And that is how the American people are being raped at gunpoint.
Huh.
At gunpoint by the American
Oh, now I see it.
cheese
There it is.
industry.
You just go.
Yeah, just give him one of those. What'd you say about my mom on Xbox Live? Bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang. What's that? I didn't like that tweet you posted.
Some arsehole stands in front of you and tries to rape you and your kids.
Whoa! Who's just gonna try and rape me and my kids on the sidewalk? Alright, I'll start throwing some mean meat out there in that case.
My wrist and he hits. Someone's there cutting off your wife, dragging her by the hair. You go.
So, hey, let go of my wife's hair is what I'm saying. He doesn't let go over here. Yeah, I'm coming in
It
wailing.
doesn't take much force to break his jaw, and you don't want to hurt someone. But he's trying to rape your kids. So
Hey, yeah, stop trying to rape my
Someone's
kids.
trying to rape your kids.
Yeah, don't rape them.
And you don't give a fuck.
Yeah, let go of my kids. Pull your pants back up. Yeah.
Or just simply, someone's trying to abuse you and grab you by your cock.
No, hey, let go of my cock. Yeah, give him one of these.
So you chop his
I'll grab him by the cock, see how he likes it. Give him one of these. Yeah, and then maybe some of this. Then maybe on myself too a little bit. Maybe.
Someone's trying to put your kids on drugs. Just simply go.
Put those drugs away.
Back fist him in the fucking.
Yeah. Get those drugs away from my kids.
I'm saying that would be an option.
I didn't walk down this back alley to get drugs for them. Those drugs are mine.
Someone's trying
Get them
to
away
put
from my
you on-
kids.
Trying to.
What's he trying to do to me?
When someone's coming at you expecting you to be the prostitute. For
Whoa!
them,
Whoa!
And they're the pimp.
I'm not the
When
prostitute.
someone's trying to use you like a cheap condom.
No, I'm an expensive condom. Yeah, no. Pay money for me. More money than that. I'm no prostitute.
Someone's talking shit.
Yeah.
Check this out. My buddy John is an ex-bouncer, and now he's an active-duty special operations guy with over 600 street fights under his belt.
Maybe he's an
developed a
asshole.
brutal fighting system. used by
600
special
street
forces that
fights?
you
Your
can
friend
learn in
John's
just
a
a couple
dick.
days.
I don't want to be trained by a fucking asshole who gets into a street fight anytime he even goes to the fucking grocery store. Let's learn how to protect ourselves from some recent uploads. Urban combat self-defense, okay.
Hi guys, welcome to section 2.
Oh, is he fighting her?
The G-Kinder applications of the form, okay?
This doesn't
So
look
the
like
first
someone that would attack
part
me.
From here, with
She looks
right leg
nice.
Forward. Okay, other side. She lock pass out, punch. This
Any of
one.
you guys ever fought
Now,
old
if you
Asian
go
women?
slightly
Do you know
faster,
if this
she punches,
technique is effective?
like
Should
that,
we get
that's number one,
attacked?
like that. If you punch, okay, you gotta pull.
This
Usually
guy looks like more of a
Okay, so
computer
you go fast one.
programmer than an urban combat fighter.
That way.
But looks can be
Okay,
deceiving.
If I do it to you, speed, hup, boom, speed, hup, boom. Okay, but in the beginning, try and do it very slowly.
I fight my
practice it
grandmother's
slow.
friend
You punch
every
my knee,
day.
go
It
one.
works. Okay.
Lock
We have a
side
real
punch. Other
testimonial
side.
then.
Slowly, lock side.
He's like a Reddit warrior. What did you say about Game of Thrones being bad? Oh god, not the nunchucks. Please, he didn't mean it. He was just shitposting. No, don't do it to him. I swear, this guy's just coming up with flashy moves. Nothing that works. I get the knife, throw the knife on the ground, jerk him off. Give him pleasure, give him pain. Bang, finish with the elbow. Seth Rogen coming at me with a knife, take the knife, jerk him off, stab him. Bang. I will say it's at least flashy. This guy could definitely be the protagonist in like a Western Ip Man. Like if they wanted a computer programmer Ip Man, this guy could play the lead. Like his speed is nuts. It's just I like it. Huh? No, you don't want any of this. Your eyes can't register his speed. You're at a huge disadvantage. He poked your eyes out 10 times. He poked your eyes out, put your eyes back in, poked them out again, and then wiped his ass with them. Oh, he's potato sacking him. Oh!
While on the subject.
I really unironic. This guy should really choreograph YouTube combat skits, maybe. Because he's got like the goofy speed down. Never try and get the number up. Oh, she didn't want to give me her number, huh? Time to Wing Chun! Teacher! I'm gonna feel like such a fucking idiot when it turns out that everything Emil's been teaching is like extremely effective and reinvents combat as we know it. The ancient art of ball blasting. Widely accepted by archaeologists as the first discipline of martial arts, its roots trace back to the genesis of our species and to the very beginning of time itself, and it is still practiced to this day by Shaolin monks and those that just want to smash their nuts with 2x4s. Bruce Lee famously once said, "Fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks one time. Fear the man that has clobbered his wiener 10,000 times." Here you can see one of the many connoisseurs of titanium testicle training preparing what's known in the business as Thomas the Testicle Tank Torpedo. It was invented by Alexander Graham Bell during the early 1900s with the sole purpose of strengthening a male's bag of man mangoes. I know many of you are thinking of making a Duke Nukem Balls of Steel joke, but save it. These men have heard it 100 times. There's no trick photography here, no smoke and mirrors. This is real shit. He is actually getting his penis titties clobbered right now by this fucking medieval contraption. Modern science can't explain how they're able to pull off this superhuman feat. So your guess is as good as any. Maybe they suck their nuts up to their nipples to avoid the impact. Maybe they inject their testicles with iron. Or maybe Facebook soccer mom Ruth Pattyvases is onto something when she says aliens replaced their original testicles with stronger testicles. No one knows for sure. All I can say is that this is what I imagine Comcast's employees do daily. Regardless of the explanation, the fact remains that this discipline of martial arts will make you go nuts. That's another joke I'm sure these martial artists have heard before. I'm sure they're used to having their balls busted.